Hello and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. Oh, there's still a wounded man over here and here. Wow. Anyway, last time we were working on helping wounded people over here, so let's check on them before we continue with the quest.
What happened?
We brought you back to the land of the living.
How? How long have I been unconscious?
For a long time. Your friends have left.
I have to find them.
Rest now. You're going to be very weary for the next week or two. You'll find your friends. They probably ended up in Ratai like most of our folk.
Whoa. Alright. And Henry?
Hmm?
Thank you.
Okay, now let's have a chat with Thomas real quick.
What do you want?
I see you look much better.
No, I feel much better. Then I heard it was all down to you. Thank you. If you ever need to know about anything that's going on in Sasau, come and see me. There's nothing much happens here without my knowledge. Thomas is my name. God be with you.
Where do I find you, Thomas? If you're not here.
Oh, it's you.
How are you feeling?
Good. It feels clean. Hope it helps.
It will. Tell them to rebandage you daily. You have the bandages here.
Thank you very much, Henry.
Don't mention it.
Take care.
Yeah, let me pick up those as well. Come on. Ah, okay, that's fine. Okay, we will need to give him a little bit of time because we will need to talk with him. Because he has something for us later. Okay, I think we can turn the quest to Bianca. Where did you go? Here we are.
God be with you, Henry.
That custodian Sebastian is really obnoxious.
He can be unpleasant, but in his own way. I don't know.
You can't be serious.
What's that supposed to mean? At least he was here, unlike you, the whole time.
Oh, I don't
And
need the
anyway,
sus from you.
Mind your own business. Good luck then. Henry!
How are the sick and wounded faring? I don't think there's anything more I can do for them.
You did what you could. Truly. I don't know what I would have done without you. You saved a lot of lives. God be with you.
Nice. Come on. Oh, too bad we cannot talk to you. Okay. We have to remember to come back to him because he will have something for us. However, let's tend to the garden. Now, the problem here is that there are certain things that we need to pick and certain things that we need to leave. And we have to be very careful about what we're doing. So, what we're gonna do is save first and then we'll start picking herbs. Okay, so I had to come back here because I forgot about about few. Anyway, let's do it again. So, we're picking nettle, dandelion and thistle. So, I don't think we need to pick those, but I'm gonna pick them anyway. Mainly because we need our herbalism to be at 20. We don't need to, but I just want it at 20. And another thing is that we need to pick, I think, 10,000 herbs for an achievement. So we better do that. I'm not gonna pick this just in case he gets fussy about it. I don't think it's only the beds that we need to take care of, which is, you know, those over here. So now let's be careful what we are picking up. Okay, this will do. Okay. Now we want this, but we don't want that, alright? Now let me show you as well. Just give me a second. So, for example, if we pick this nettle here, right? It will pick nettle around us, so that's why we have to be careful, you know, with what we're picking. So look at that. Bam. All the nettle that was here is suddenly gone. Okay, let me pick this dandelion here. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That looks okay. This one. Now let's pick this one. Nice. No, this. Okay, that's fine. No dandelions, no. Okay, the first one looks okay. This one looks fine as well. Yep, and this one looks okay as well. Yeah, so we should be able to go for Brother Nicodemus and tell him that we're done. However, before we do that, I want very quickly to go there and put the ball where we found it. More or less. Here you go.
It's done.
Did you weed the beds and leave what should be growing there alone?
Not a leaf wasted.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm going to check with my own eyes. God be with you.
You definitely should. Yeah, so there's a quest. I'm not sure if I already mentioned, but there's a quest there. Here. Am I correct in saying this? No, that's Kalitz. What am I doing? Yep, there's a quest here, which I want to take. So we'll be doing this, and then we'll be sorting out the situation with the stone over here.
Were you satisfied with my weeding?
You're a fine fellow. Truly, I couldn't have done a better job myself. You're a herbalist at heart. Here's the reward. You earned it.
Thank you very much. Do you have anything else for us to do?
Do you need any more help?
Knowledge of herbal remedies always comes in handy. Listen up. We have some new brothers who are meant to help me with the wounded, but not all of them know their medicinal herbs as well as I'd hope. They'll have to be taught.
I'm not much of a teacher.
I should imagine not. But you won't be doing any teaching, just helping me put together our new herbarium. I shall need all of the herbs mentioned in the old one.
That sounds easy. I'll be right back.
Don't be so sure. Some of the herbs are shy little things, prone to hiding from sight. When you've collected one of each, come back for your reward. One more thing. Bring me some old book or other. We'll scrape off the old ink to make a palimpsest, and use the blank pages for the herbarium.
An old book. Very well.
Good luck then.
No problem. That's gonna be easy. That's fine. We have. Does it tell us what we? Oh, Oh yeah. Old book, Valerian. Yeah, I'll be able to do it, that's fine. So first let's go and check the activity there.
Hey, God almighty, has something happened to you? Did someone steal your fancy clothes?
Do you want something?
I do. And you look like the kind of fellow who knows a thing or two and wouldn't mind a bit of work that's not entirely, well, honest.
What's it about?
I'm looking for someone who knows how to dip her pockets. For a reward, of course.
Well, then it's lucky for you that I happened along. Who do you want me to rob?
There's a farmer who lives in the craftsman's yard. He made a killing supplying vegetables to the monastery. I worked for him for a while, but then he threw me out without even paying me for my labour. I'd like you to steal the groschen he owes me. And also a pouch containing an amulet he got from the herb woman. He's as superstitious as an old crone, so when he realises he's lost it, he'll have a fit.
Sounds easy enough.
It ain't quite that easy, otherwise I'd handle it myself. That fucker don't trust no one, and he's always looking over his shoulder. If you manage to nick his pouch and his coin, you can keep the groschen as a reward. See you later.
Thank you. We will definitely look into that. But first, let's see what we can scavenge. So yeah, let me have a look at what we have, and then I will talk to you when I have all the herbs.
Have you lost something?
Okay, so we don't have perfect. We don't have all the herbs, but we are missing 2. I think we can actually buy them from Nicodemus. So let's have a look if he has them. And we just need the amulet as well.
I've got those herbs you wanted.
Let me see if you have everything. Excellent, you have all the plants. I'll take those from you. And what of the book? Did you remember to bring it?
I certainly did. Here it is.
I want to give him the poems, yeah.
Thank you for everything. I'll set someone the task of scraping away the old ink and making the herbarium.
It was my pleasure.
Okay, perfect. Now I think I will go to the farm and guy and give him the amulet back, and then we can start working on the. We can start working on the. Where is he? He's there. On the stone problem.
Here's the farmer's pouch you asked for.
Great, thanks. He'll have a fit when he finds out. He won't get a wink of sleep till he gets a new one. You see, he's got this idea he'll be eaten alive by fleas and lice without his amulet.
I'm always on the lookout for work. What have you got?
When I worked for the farmer, I took a fancy to his maid. Only she's got someone else. A draper. He gives her fine shawls and chemises. And I don't have a chance. Go and steal the shawl she has.
What use would her shawl be to you?
I'll slip it to someone else and then tell the draper his sweetheart puts no value on the gifts he gives her. He's really jealous, so he'll be mad as hell.
That's not very nice of you. But what do I care? What's it worth to you?
Don't worry. I'll reward you in groschen. God be with you.
Yeah, okay, I don't really like that quest, but that's fine.
Ow!
Sorry, didn't mean to do it. Okay, so now we can go to monastery and start the actual... Not the actual, but solving the problem with the stone. This will be... of God. Yeah. So our first, not victim, but person to talk to will be, oh, he's over there, no way, will be the overseer. So yeah, let's go and find him.
Good day to you.
I've come in the name of Sir Divish. I'd like to have a look around the spot where the accident happened.
And why is Sir Divish interested in that regrettable accident?
He'd like to know what role the masonry had in it, or at least its quality.
I guess it played a crucial role. But I don't intend to stand in the way of your investigation. I've already made sure the poor man was well taken care of, and that's enough for me.
Thank you. I appreciate it. They sent you a letter from Talmberg.
Really? Hand it over then.
Oh no, I'm not the messenger. They sent it earlier.
And it still hasn't arrived? It depends on who the letter was passed on to, but I'm sure it will find its way here in the end.
Who's in charge of purchasing materials for the construction?
Mainly it's me. I pay the fees and make arrangements for delivery, but those in charge of the actual building take care of the rest. I'm not knowledgeable when it comes to the quality of stone. They had the red stone delivered from a long way off.
They take care of storage as well.
Yes, but usually whatever arrives is used up straight away. The construction is in full progress.
Do you remember when they brought the last delivery of stone?
Yes, it rained a lot that week, so they let the carriage sit right outside of the gate on the other side of the wall. It took some time before it was dry enough for further transport.
And there wasn't anything strange about it?
A little strange, I suppose. Usually they bring us a large block of stone, which the builders cut to size. But this time it was a number of smaller pieces. No one complained. They probably saw it as less work.
I heard that you were late with your payment to the Talmberg quarry.
That's true. We ourselves had late payments, and it took some time before we gathered enough money to pay. But that's happened in the past. May the Lord watch over you.
Okay. So now we have some things to do. Yeah, talk to the master builder about the site of the accident.
Good day to you.
The overseer sent me. You're to show me the place where the accident happened.
Like I've got time to spare to show you round. He should have done it himself. Why do you want to know, anyway?
Because of the Talmberg stone. If they really are delivering poor quality material, then there should be consequences.
I'd be interested in what kind. But I'm guessing the overseer likes the idea of cheaper stone, right?
And have you noticed anything else going on?
Of course. It's a construction site. Things are always going wrong. The men are always complaining, and the work isn't being done fast enough.
So it's just like any other building work?
Essentially, yes. Occasionally someone brings in bad wood, or a man cuts off his thumb and blames it on a bad omen, and then there's all these rumors going round.
I'd be interested to know what the men talk about.
Who's been stealing, which men from the monastery go to visit women, how the work's going, normal things. It's only the talk about the curse that's not in the normal run of things. And then there's that devil's skull they dug up.
Who's stealing? Could someone be stealing the stone?
According to the rumors, everyone, from the abbot and the custodian down to the lowest laborer. It's like with whores and dice. There's no protection against slander. And something gets lost here and there, that's true. But nobody stole any stone. There wouldn't be any left if every man here started helping himself, would there?
You talked about the devil's skull.
I did. They say it was found in the hole dug for the foundation of the scaffolding. They moved it so it would do its harm elsewhere. But I wasn't there to see it, so I don't know.
And who might know more?
Shouldn't you be investigating the stone? Leszek's in charge of the scaffolding, so ask him if you really have to know. He might tell you something.
Where's the scene of the accident?
It didn't happen on the main site. It was at the outbuilding next to the church, right under the long stairs before the entrance door. Ask my assistant who's in charge there. You'll easily recognize him. He dresses up like he owns the place. Take care now.
That must be the assistant.
Can you tell me something about the poor wretch with the broken head?
Yarek, he was a decent person. You could rely on him. He was honest, went to church. Why do you want to know?
Did he have any enemies? Somebody who would want to...
Kill him? You think someone threw that stone block on his head? If you're looking for the culprit, then have a look at the stone.
Who's in charge of the place where the accident happened?
Me. I watch over everything here, and when necessary, I go to see my master. He is kept busy enough with the construction of the church.
And are you responsible for checking the stone?
Yes. We tested what load they could handle and how much they crumbled during dressing. But some of them must have been more weathered than we thought.
Where were you when it happened?
I'm not even sure. Somewhere else. I ran over when I heard the screaming, and they were already taking him away.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
No, I didn't. These things happen with great building works. It wasn't the first time, and God forgive me for saying it, but it won't be the last.
Okay. Now, up here, there are 2 chests, so let's open them very quick. I don't want anything from inside of them, especially because this one is empty. The other one doesn't really have anything interesting. I'm just here for the lockpick experience. Nice. Okay. Now we can go and investigate the stone. We don't really have to because we already found it. But we go here, then here.
The stone fell on him here. You can still see the marks.
And that's the stone. Okay. Now, there's nothing up there, but there's a chest here that we're gonna open. And there's nothing really here that we need. Also go here. I think there's something, yeah. Okay. Now we can also go here. This is the inside of the... So these door over here, they lead to the inside, right? And we shouldn't really be here. That's fine. Nothing here, nothing here. But there are things here. We'll be taking this, thank you. Yeah, I'll be taking this, thank you. Nice. We don't want to go there. Oh, there's someone here. Let's be careful. Oh. Sweet. Okay. Oh, yeah. There's... Wait. We can also open the door here. Nice. And we got the level in stealth, which brings us to 20. Very good. Now, let's have a chat. Wait, who are you? Ah, okay. Let's have a chat with...
God be with you, good sir.
I heard you found something.
It's true. I dug it up during work. I then ran away with it and got rid of it so the others wouldn't see. But rumours spread anyway.
And what was it that nobody was supposed to see?
What do you think? A demon skull.
Here. On holy ground, in the middle of the monastery.
But it was outside the monastery walls.
Where exactly? Is there anything else there worth seeing?
Nothing but scaffolding. We started digging there to set foundations for extending it.
And are you sure it was a devil's skull?
I know what I saw. I can recognize a human skull. And this one had horns. Like the devil, besides. That thing gave off a diabolical stink.
And where is it now? What did you do with it?
I was taking it down to the river to throw it in. Only I dropped it at the top of the slope and it rolled downhill. The devil alone knows where it ended up.
I'll see if I can find it.
See you later.
Yeah, let's have a look. In the meantime, we can see if we maybe can... if we maybe can steal the shawl for the guy working in the garden there. Girl should be here. Very good. I'm gonna drop a save. Nice.
God almighty, has something happened to you? Did someone steal your fancy clothes?
I brought you that girl's shawl.
Thank you. I'll hide it in the farmer's bed and then tell the draper. He'll cripple the bastard if you don't kill him outright.
Who is it you want to get revenge on? The farmer or his maid?
All of them. They're all a bunch of diabolical swine. And that draper, too.
Is there anything else you want?
One last thing. But it won't be so easy this time. I got my own back on the farmer and that wench. Now it's the draper's turn. For stealing my girl. Steal the tinderbox he carries. It's his pride and joy. And he's always boasting about how fine it is. Everyone knows it's his. Once you've got it, I'll set the whole bloody farm on fire and drop his tinderbox there so everyone will blame him.
The avenging angel is at your service. I'll get right on it.
God be with you.
Here we go. Now let's pick it up. Come on. Thank
It
you.
looks genuine, but I'm not capable of judging.
Okay, so now let's find someone who can tell us a little bit more about it.
God almighty, has something happened to you? Did someone steal your fancy clothes?
I found this skull. People are saying it's the skull of a demon, but I don't know.
It certainly looks like it, with the horns and all. Well, let's see. Those are deer antlers that someone's fixed to this human skull. It's not a devil, just a bit of devilry.
I'm glad to hear it's not the real thing. Someone must have put it there deliberately, knowing that's where they were due to dig.
And they put a lot of work into it, too. The horns are held on tight, even though it was lying in water. Whoever did this was skilled bugger, and no mistake. Good luck then.
Now I think we're gonna go to Talmberg Quarry and ask the guys over there about the stone. So I will meet you when we are in Talmberg. Yeah, by the way, I totally forgot about this quest. We can actually turn it in.
I'm glad to see you.
Here are the spurs from the cobbler.
Beautiful. I'll get a good few groschen for them. Here's your share.
Good day to you. What do you need?
What do you know about these rumours?
There was an accident in the monastery, and there are rumours going around that it was because of bad quality stone.
And isn't it possible one bad one might have slipped in there somehow?
No, it's slander. Maybe they start thinking this quarry's too expensive and they found themselves a new one. Whatever's behind it, I want to know about it.
Here's the cursed stone that caused so much damage.
It's old and weathered. But this isn't my stone.
What?
Well, this stone isn't from my quarry. See the grain? That's not from the weathering. The stone is from somewhere else.
Did you send the last delivery of stone in smaller pieces?
No. Why would we do that? We always deliver it in big blocks. It's easier for us.
Well, that's odd. They told me they were glad you got them smaller pieces so they had less work to dress it.
But that's not possible.
It seems the stone you sent never arrived and they got this instead.
Unthinkable. I delivered the last shipment myself because I wanted to exchange a few words with them, and nothing happened along the way.
Then someone must have replaced them on site.
But what would the builders have out of it? To replace it and then say we sent it?
I don't think the builders know what happened. Most likely it's someone else who has their fingers in this.
A thief?
Farewell.
Okay, so now we can go back to Sassel. So yeah, let me go there and then I'm gonna meet you when we're there. Okay, we are back. Our first job will be to have a chat with Master Builder. Hello. How are we doing?
My humble greetings. How may I serve you?
Has anything else unusual happened?
I can think of a couple of things. When we were extending the scaffolding, they dug up a human skull by the wall, with horns. The scaffolder Leszek got rid of it straight away, but there are still rumors going around about it. And about the building being cursed.
A skull with horns? How did it get there?
I don't know. I didn't see it with my own eyes, but there were enough witnesses. You can ask Leszek. He'll tell you more.
What about the second thing?
One of our workers ran away.
And that's unusual?
Somewhat. Usually, if someone runs away, they take things with them. But he left everything here, absolutely everything, and disappeared like steam over a cooking pot. He didn't tell a soul what he was up to.
I looked around, and the stone that fell on that man is different from the rest.
Yes, it's very poor. But we have to work with what we've got. We didn't have anything else, and we couldn't wait for more.
That's not what I meant. It's not the same kind of stone that came from Talmberg. Someone must have switched it.
But why would anyone do that?
Well, maybe he was stealing new stone and replacing it with old stuff. Or to sabotage the construction, I don't know.
But the carriage never moved. It rained a lot and we couldn't get any work done, or we'd have been up to our ankles in mud.
So someone had to take it out without being seen?
That huge piece of rock. It would take a few strong men to shift something that size. I know you're trying to help, but someone would have noticed. It couldn't be done without anyone seeing it.
The skull is a fake. Someone fixed horns on a human skull.
But where would they get a human skull? And why would they do it?
Maybe to frighten the workers? Raise the price?
But that wouldn't help anyone. It had to be some idiot's idea of a prank. An idiot who was nearly responsible for getting a man killed. May the Lord watch over you.
Okay, now we're gonna go to Overseer as well. You should be... Oh, very good.
God save you.
This is the block that fell on him.
And what am I supposed to see? I don't know anything about stone.
This stone isn't from Talmberg. Someone must have switched it.
Someone from here? We have guards, and a wagon full of stone isn't something you can haul around single-handed.
I'm telling you, it's not from the Talmberg quarry. I'll find out who's behind it. I found the head they dug up near the scaffolding.
And what about it?
Someone put it there on purpose. And the horns are fake. They were stuck on. It's definitely nothing to do with the devil.
So someone really is plotting against us. But what does he hope to gain from it?
I don't know. But I'll try to find out.
God.
You know the head they found near the scaffolding?
What about it?
Someone put it there on purpose. After they stuck horns on it to make it look sinister.
What a ridiculous thing to do. Who's responsible? And where did he find the skull?
I don't know. But I'll try to find out. Have you seen Leszek, the scaffolder?
I saw him. What do you want with him?
I want to talk to him about the head he dug up.
Really? That's interesting.
Why?
He asked me to meet him on the scaffolding tonight, so he can tell me something important. Said he wanted to confess something.
So he did have something to do with the skull. I knew it.
Maybe. But I'd wager someone made him do it. He doesn't seem the type to come up with something like that on his own. I'm planning to go and meet him. Will you come with me?
It will be safer with the two of us. I'll go.
Very well. We'll meet at night. If I'm not down at the bottom, then look for me at the top.
All right.
Okay, so now we have to wait. Okay, so we are here after 10. After 10 o'clock at night. Okay, and instead of actually going up now, we're gonna do something else. We're gonna get our horse wherever he is. Very good. Horse, come on, we don't have time. I'm gonna go here, where we discovered the mill. From here, then stairs up here, this door here, and then here.
What the hell are you doing? That's Leszek, isn't it?
Yes, it's him. I found him. And now I'm taking him to the Sawbones.
Now, I don't know what's going on, but I did everything according to how it should, and I'm not getting an option to know more from Smola, so just gonna go with whatever and finish the quest then.
Doornail. You killed him, didn't you?
Not at all. Look, he's still breathing.
He's not breathing. Come on, son. Okay, Let's take his stuff, but we can leave the torch, and let's take the... Can we take the sword? Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna go to the town and get that in the box. Okay, let's see if they're sleeping. Are you guys sleeping? Hello? I didn't know she has the dice, but well, now we know. Okay, let's give him a moment to fall asleep. Okay, good boy. I wonder what's up there. Anyway. Now we can rest, and then in the morning we will give the turn the quests. Okay, so here's the farmhand. We will give him the tinder box.
I've got the Draper's tinderbox for you.
He who laughs last, laughs loudest. Here's the boots I promised you. Wear them in good health. And now I'll go and get my revenge. Take care.
God be with you.
It was young Zmolla.
What?
Zmolla's the one responsible for all the thefts and death. He tried to kill me and Leszek and God knows who else.
Sweet Jesus. Where is he now?
Dead. I killed him in self-defense.
So is that the end of it, do you think?
It looks that way. Leszek was helping him, but he's dead. So things should settle down from now on.
God bless. Even so, we'll have to reconsecrate the monastery. Take care now.
Okay, and let's go to Master Builder and tell him as well. And then we can go back to Townberg and tell everybody there.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Your apprentice is behind it all, Master Builder.
What?
Leszek told me the skull was Zmolla's idea, and he was responsible for the bad stone too, and even worse things.
Good God. Why would the lad do that? I always took good care of him and... Jesus Christ. Good luck to you.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go to Townberg and I will meet you when I'm there.
I've got good news, sir. The source of the problem was inside the monastery. There was nothing more to it.
And the construction?
We'll continue. The Master Builder's helper was to blame for everything. With him out of the way, the work will run smoothly again.
That's good. You've accomplished your task admirably, Henry, and I should reward you for it.
Thank you, Sir Divish.
Good luck to you.
So actually he doesn't.
Look out.
There is no rewards that come for this quest.
I must reward you for saving my livelihood. If folk believed the stories, well, I dread to think how it could have ended up.
But the bad stone wasn't even from your quarry.
Still, sometimes words can hurt a man more than a blow from a mace. Here's your reward. You've earned it, lad.
Yeah, there's no reward from him as well. And we will not be getting any reputation from Townberg from the quarryman. So you have to work on villagers. So I don't think there's any quests here that we can do, and no one is actually selling anything. think blacksmith apprentice, or maybe, wait.
Good health to you, sir. Good luck to you.
Yeah, let me sell him some stuff. We got some spoils of war. However, that's gonna be it for today. Next time we may go and visit Matthew and Fritz. However, we will still see about that. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.